Hi everyone, my name is Piterpakulski. Today we'll continue building financial model of a street food project. This is a chain project. We have different types of street food spots. During previous videos we were creating the portraits, the revenue portraits of these different types of spots. And today we will introduce a new parameter that will also characterize the revenues. So what I'm telling you about, here, let me just scroll up. So here we have the amount of checks. Let me highlight this area with green. So these are not this. So this is the checks consolidation plus seasonality. So this is the amount of checks for each type of street food spot inside the typical year. Now we have to place all these amount of checks inside the timeline. So some spot will be open in June, in August, in September, in April. In some months we can open 2 spots. Some months will be empty. We won't be opening even one street food spot. So here we specify how many spots we are going to open. And today we will be setting up the algorithm for each type of spot, how soon we will be reaching this planned amount of checks, because when we open spot, we won't get the maximum of revenues right from the first month. So we will be reaching this amount of checks that are here month by month, step by step. That's why we have to end. Because of that, if we add this algorithm which will describe percentages of reaching the planned revenue, we will be able to see the operating losses of our business, and this will help us to calculate more accurately the amount of financing that we need for our business idea. Because if we set up the maximum revenues right from the first month, we won't be able to see the losses. So now we will create the algorithm for step by step reaching the planned revenues, planned amount of checks. If you find this video valuable, you may give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can also order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. So let's start. So first of all, let's create a new block of inputs. I will call it reaching the planned amount of checks. Reaching the planned amount of checks. Here from top to the bottom, I will place the types of street food. So we have different types of spots that we are going to open. So we have 6 types. Then, so this is a new block of inputs. So let me color it, for example, with some other color. Let's do this, for example. Then we have, let's say we have 12 months horizon from the first month of operating activity, where we will be specifying the percentage of reaching the planned amount of checks. So these are the months of operating activity from the first month. So this is the first month of operating activity. And now here so this will be the area for inputs. This area is for inputs. That's why we're coloring this area with blue. So blue is the specific color for all our inputs. So these are the inputs. These are the inputs. Here are the formulas. So we are using for data inputs only blue cells. All other cells are automates. So if we need to create some scenarios, we are playing only using blue cells. And here we specify the speed, the steps that we are reaching, planned amount of checks for each type of street food spot during the first 13 months of operating activity, and then we extrapolate this percentage to the whole of life cycle of this portrait of this type of street food spot. So for example, the first type of spot reaches its planned amount of checks with a step of 10%. So we can describe so the second one, for example, will reach 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. So we can create different portraits, different speed. We can assign different speed parameters of reaching the planned revenues. So here we can say, for example, 30, 60, 90, 100%. Then, for example, we can have one type of spot that will get the maximum of revenue right from the first day, right from the first month. Then, for example, we can have another one, 15, 30, 45, 60, 75, 90, 100. So we can create any algorithms here, and we can adjust these algorithms later. Let's say 2020, 20, 20, 40, 40, 60, 60, 80, 80, 100. So for example, we have we will assume these percentages. This is the way how different types of spot are reaching the planned amount of checks. And here we have in this step, these are the months of operating of life cycle of this spot. So now we just copy this step. I will call it step 5. Step writing for, I will use in formula.
So this will be a percentage format.
I will need these values for the first portrait, and I will need also street food spot life cycle to assign the correct percentage of reaching planned of checks according to this specific month of operating activity. So for the first month of operating activity, we'll be assigning this value, for the second this, the first one this, for the second this, third, and so on. So if this value equals to 0, then we put 0. Then the next condition, if this equals to 1, then we will put this value. We are freezing completely the cell, and then we are creating the formula. We are describing other conditions. So if 1, then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, more than 12, then 0, and then we are closing the brackets. Now I will adjust the formula. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Then if it is more than 12, we will extrapolate this number. We'll extrapolate this number. So then B, let's change letters here in formula. B, C, D, E, assigning the specific percentages. Then we press enter. And then we are extrapolating this formula to the bottom. And to the right. So now we can see, for example, here we open into the spot and we are reaching the planned amount of checks. So here we have the maximum of checks. Then we will be adding seasonality. So then this type of street food spot disappears, because somewhere on the top, if we go up, we will be able to see that
that we specify the duration of the life cycle for this type of spot is 36 months. So for example, if I adjust this value and see that this will be a profit, the type of spot that will generate profits for us, this won't be a type of spot that will generate losses. We can go back and we will be able to see that these 100% are not ending, staying with us till the end of the horizon of our project. So this is the 10-year horizon, and now we will copy this story
to this algorithm to the next 5 types of spots.
And 6. So this will be 2022. Now we will go to the second street food spot type, go to the formula, and then I will just displace these values here to the next portrait. So I suppose that it's maybe a long, but it's an accurate algorithm to bring you closer to reality. This brings your calculations closer to the real amount of revenues that you will face. So your revenues will be more accurate. So here you can see another steps of reaching the planned amount of checks for this portrait. Then we are moving to the third. So here we are extrapolating this algorithm to the whole amount of spots in chronology that we are going to open. Then we are moving to the fourth portrait.
Don't forget to extrapolate the data. So this shows us that we are reaching the planned revenue right from the first month of operating activity. For those spots that will be opening in September for type 4, so street food spot type 4. Then we are moving to the fifth portrait. Here is the last portrait that we will be working on. So here is the algorithm for the street food spot type number 6. So now we are done with percentages, and now we can finally move to the revenues. This will be the topic of our next video. If you find this video valuable, give us a like, subscribe, share this video with your friends. You can also order financial models from scratch for your unique business ideas. We can help you with that. See you guys in next videos. Thank you and bye.